This is not an efficient method for the preparation of sustenance.
Oh, you're right, Data. The ship's computer would be more efficient, but it wouldn't allow for the subtlety needed for great cooking.
Cooking can be fun. Stir, whip, stir, wah!
Thanks.
Hey, mini can coming through!
God damn me! Bring us water! Oh no, not again.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here for another Sci-Fi Cooksplosion, and I am, as always, your host, Chris Cummins, and with me, once again, is the great Mary Brickthrower. Hi! What we are doing today, I'm really excited about. We are cooking a recipe from the Marvel Superheroes Cookbook from 1977. This Superheroes Cookbook is insane. It has, this is from the back to give you an idea of what kind of content is in here. The mighty Marvel superheroes showed how to perform heroics in the kitchen, creating meals that are out of this world. Included are such delights as Khazar's steak kebabs, Captain America's double Cracker Jack cake, the Hulk's Hulk burger, the Thing's clobbered omelet, Mr. Fantastic's jawbreaker, and Spider-Man's chocolate web pancakes.
Yeah.
What are we making today, Mary?
We are making Captain America's Minuteman steak and onions. And yeah, it's it's a fun recipe. It's called Minuteman steak because we're going to be using minute steaks.
Well, when you think Captain America, you think meat.
Oh, absolutely.
You think America's ass is what you think.
Oh, yeah.
That is America's ass.
It's a kind of weird recipe because the technique to prep it is going to be using flour first, cook it, and then you season it with salt and pepper, which pretty much goes against any sort of idea or concept I have of cooking steaks.
I feel like that was Steve Ditko's idea, actually. He, seasoning the steak properly goes against Ayn Rand's beliefs. Steve Ditko loved Ayn Rand.
See, I thought it was because they were probably coating it with cocaine, but you can't really put that in a kid's cookbook, so.
They were absolutely coating it with cocaine.
You're absolutely right. I'm about to do something terrible.
I'm doing a little experiment because of the flour in this recipe. I'm going to do two steaks the Marvel way. You know, make it Marvel. And then I'm going to do two the way I would do
it. So if you're doing it the Marvel way, so you're going to steal the recipe from Jack Kirby and then take the credit?
That's...
Boom! Oh, kidding, don't sue.
Shade, mad shade. All right, so yeah, and then I'm going to do two the way I would do a steak. So
that's kind of foolproof. So regardless, we're going to have some tasty beef here.
Yes.
Just like your pin says, beef.
Yes.
I give you the future. Beef.
Life at last. All right, so here we go. I'm going to basically, this is what a minute steak would look like. The whole idea of a minute steak being that it's cut so thin that it will cook on a minute on each side. That's technically why it's called a minute steak.
A fun little production note, we're actually filming on the set of Twister today, in case you're wondering what's with all the wind.
All right, so this other steak that we have is actually called a baseball steak. It's cut sort of in a round shape like a baseball. It's cut from, I think, two different portions of the meat, so you kind of get a little bit of everything sort of idea. This is definitely not a minute steak. It's a little too, so you could pound this out if you needed to. But this is from Primal Supply in Philadelphia.
I went in there for the first time. It's in South Philly to get the steaks for the shoot. And I was really impressed that they basically butchered it live in front of me. Not like they murdered, the cow, but they did cut it. Cut a fresh cut for me, and I was really impressed with that.
The way that it looks too, it looks like it's half a filet mignon. Like that's how I feel like it's a little thinner, than on a steak, but it is pretty thick.
If this is a baseball steak, then I like sports now.
It's the top of the sixth, 2 out and a man on.
All right, so those are prepped the Marvel way. Now we're going to season the other two steaks the way I would do them.
So I want to know Mary versus Marvel.
Oh, snap. That's
Mary,
the ultimate team up.
What makes how you're doing a steak different than Marvel, other than it seems like the way that I traditionally eat steak?
Basically, I'm gonna season the steaks first with salt and pepper. So
I will not sing a salt and pepper song for copyright reasons, but just know that up here it's happening.
all right, so I'm using sea salt, fleur de sole for the salt.
Here's what we have so far, if I could just interject. We have steaks that look edible versus E.T. nearly dead on the riverbed. That even looks like
It
E.T.'s
actually
head.
does. It really does
Like,
right now.
yeah,
Now that you said that, that's weird.
So Mary, Marvel, Marvel, Mary. Big day for fans of E.T.'s head. Big day.
All right, so yeah, these are ready to go on the grill now.
Add steaks and fry one side 4 to 6 minutes or until brown. Turn and fry other side 4 to 6
I'm
minutes.
sorry to hear this. Okay, we're gonna just put these on first because we're gonna burn the out of these.
We're gonna burn the out of some steaks. That's the Marvel method.
I get exactly. Burn.
I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Okay.
Hey everybody, I would like you to meet the Sci-Fi Cooksplosion mascot. This is Dumpling, who is wearing a little Captain America outfit in the spirit of the day. She has massive separation anxiety, so she's going to be a part of the shoot.
We're not gonna start my steaks yet, but let's start these.
Oh, E.T.'s head.
Oh yeah, sizzle.
Yeah.
There we go. I hear it. I hear it now.
Oh yeah.
All
There
right.
is a sizzle.
All right,
It's
so-
just the baseball stick was so thick.
Yeah.
Blood!
All right, so now we just flipped the Minutemen steaks, and now I'm gonna put mine on. Because I think I'm gonna do like 2 minutes per side. This baseball steak might need a little more, because it's a little thick. Oh yeah.
That baseball stick is a thick king.
Ooh.
T-H-I-C-C. Like my initial, C-C. And I too am a thick king. So,
That was about my steak, not about him being a thick
I think it should be about me saying that. Personally, I'm disgusted with myself. I love how Dumpling is getting closer and
Yeah,
closer.
she's like, hey.
The Mary method is already winning. Like now E.T.'s head here isn't so much cooking as it is decomposing
Yeah.
for
yeah,
us.
That's,
And, decomposed E.T.
I'm gonna flip mine now, hopefully.
I sort of flip you. Oh!
That's an all right color.
I would eat that.
All right. That's the main thing.
And that looks nice.
All right. This one's coming off.
Oh, it's covered with flour still.
Look at it, it's all on the side too.
Ugh. It looks like a powdered roll.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, yummy. All right, I'm gonna take this one.
I'm not eating that.
You're gonna have to eat it, Chris. We gotta do a taste test.
I want to eat a big hot dog. I want to eat a double dog. Want to eat a hot dog. Want to eat a hot dog. Eating hot dogs. Eating hot dogs. So I'm really excited because now we have another recipe that you can serve at your sci-fi barbecue this summer. We have from the Star Wars Cookbook 2, Darth Double Dogs. Now these look actually amazing, and I want to, as they say in culinary schools across America, eat the out of these.
Yeah.
Mary, tell me a little bit about the Darth Double Dogs.
Okay. Obs, I had to make this recipe as I am a huge fan of Darth Maul. So basically the technique is to take 2 foot-long hot dogs, put a big skewer, wooden skewer in the middle of them, and then connect them, wrap the crescent dough. You don't use the triangles, you put them in the square shape, so they wrap around nicely. And then you bake these, I think for 10 to 12 minutes, it might be 8 to 12. And then you have this lovely Darth Double Dog. I really don't like that there's a wooden skewer like in this thing right now. Kind of weirds me out, but you do not use the wooden skewer, you're gonna have droopy dogs.
And we don't want droopy dogs.
No.
You know what? I'm jolly.
Well, this has turned out to be quite the cosmic cookout. Look at the array of fine foods in front of us. So, Mary, I'm just going to ask you, first off, tell me about this dessert that you prepared.
It is definitely not from any cookbook. Just had the idea thinking, oh, you can make a cap shield out of, some fruit. So I Googled it and lots of recipes. At the bottom, though, is skyr, which is from Iceland. Little Thor reference there, Rainbow Bridge at the airport and stuff. So the bottom is skyr, which is a very sweet, but not too sweet, yogurt. And then lined with strawberries, then raspberries, blueberries, this nice little stencil that's just like a cookie, cutout thing, and then that's got whipped cream in it as well.
The next thing I really want to ask you about is tell me a little bit about this compound butter here, because it looks like a dessert. I can't believe it is butter. So tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So that is cap compound butter. I came up with the idea just thinking about like Captain America and 4th of July and like patriotic things. And I'm a member of Chef Jen Carroll's Discord community. And part of that is you can just interact with her. Chef Jen Carroll is most known from Top Chef. She worked under Eric Repair.
She's amazing.
She is also like Philly local, so we
love
big,
her.
We're big fans. But yeah, her and her partner Chef Billy Riddle I think they started pre-pandemic, but started basically a consultation and online cooking classes through her website Carol Couture Cuisine. And I was like, hey, do you guys think I could make like compound butter in the shape of Captain America's shield? And like Chef Jen and Billy helped out so much with that. She actually, the little stars, she told me just, pop those out with a little, so much information. Very awesome. So yeah, this is 3 layers of butter. The outer layer is red dye and roasted red peppers. The middle white part is plain butter, but with some garlic. And then the inner part with the blue is just dyed blue butter. And the star is like a little ching, you just stamp it in the butter. Schwupp comes back, of course. So yeah, so then there's that, and then that will go great on a steak, especially hot. It'll just melt in there, but it's pretty.
I've been waiting all day to say it, but the stakes are high. Sorry. I really want to know whose steak will be better. Will it be Mary's or Marvel? We'll find out in a second. But before we do that, Mary, you have one little bit of final prep to do to the Marvel steak?
Yes. Now, of course, it's time to season the steak after you've cooked it. So we're going to do that now. Little fleur de sole and some fresh cracked pep. You can see it getting into that meat real well right now.
This is the Marvel method of steak making does not make much sense. We're going to start with the Marvel steak. Oh wow! All right.
It's very done. Very done.
It's kind of like a steak you would get from a chain restaurant. I mean, it's cooked fine.
Yeah, I can definitely taste the flour, but I don't think it's bad. Also, it's just funny because the salt was right on top. Immediately it was just very salty to me, but that's okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
It's totally fine.
Now, the Mary steak, let's see. The Mary steak is immediately better. It's delicious.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm actually a really, really big fan of this. And this steak that we're eating right now is not the primal supply steaks
right,
either.
No.
This is just a regular store-bought steak.
This is just a regular thin
and it tastes great.
Steak, yeah. Don't have that flour taste for sure.
No. And you don't miss it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Enhanced 224 to 176. Move in. Give me a hard copy right there.
All right, so then the last is the baseball steak.
Let's move on to the baseball steak.
I'm excited for this.
And is this Mary or Marvel?
This is mine.
This is Mary because the Marvel was basically inevitable.
Yeah, the Marvel, E.T. did not phone home.
I love my steak very almost rare, so
It's just so good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh man, I love it. That's so good. Oh. I'm a fan of baseball steak.
Now comes the part I've been looking forward to ever since I learned of their existence. It's time to eat the Darth Maul Double Dog. Really super excited. I guess we're gonna do this. Kids, play with your food. Burn down society. Why not? Let's do it. All right. This reminds me of my last date. Okay.
Dig in.
I get. Watch out for the metal.
Yeah, the stick's probably like about there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. It's a very good hot dog. But I know whip babe.
I say just eat it like this.
I am gonna eat it like this. Oh, that's so damn good. Oh my god, it's very simple.
Yes. It's a very simple, if you want to do a Star Wars barbecue theme, done.
Really delicious and satisfying though, I mean.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Look at those grill marks on the side of yours. Yeah, putting it on the grill. Nice.
Really, really tasty. Let's dig into the dessert.
Can't wait. Yeah, definitely get some of that skir in there.
Oh man.
Don't use Cool Whip. Use skir. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
There's a party in my mouth and no one's invited. Because it's all for me.
Party of one.
Party of one.
Amazing.
I'm just going to skir it all up.
Skir it. Yeah, it's...
Don't be scared of a skir.
It's Icelandic Provisions, and you can get it, like, you can order it on Amazon, but you can get it at Giant, like, heirloom store. Love it.
Well, what a delicious experience this has been. Thank you so much for all your help, Mary.
Thank you. This was super fun.
I gotta say, this has been a really unexpectedly great meal. I mean, I knew your food would be great, but I kind of enjoyed the Marvel food, too. Even though it was, you know, it was adequate.
Dude, that Darth Maul recipe.
The Darth Maul thing, clearly, I loved. I'll be eating that other one as soon as the camera goes off. But I just want to...
I think that was the same one.
So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Mary. I want to thank Sean. I want to thank Jen Carroll. I want to thank Primal Supply. I want to thank Dev Geek. I want to thank everyone who helps make Sci-Fi Explosion possible. This has been a ton of fun, and I really appreciate this. And we'll see you soon with another Sci-Fi Cooksplosion.
Bye.